Over the course of my journey, I experimented with a handful of transformative practices, practical, everyday habits that I believe can turn your life around in ways you might not expect. In this video, I'll share my experience with these habits, offering actionable tips, personal stories, and even a bit of background on why I think these changes work so well. This isn't just another life hack list. It's a deep dive into habits that have reshaped my mornings, my mindset, and my overall well-being. I hope that by the end of this video, you'll feel inspired to experiment with some of these ideas yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more insightful life philosophy videos. Let's explore and grow together. A week that changed everything. Imagine feeling like you're constantly racing against time, overwhelmed by daily stress, and never really living in the moment. That was my life not too long ago. Then, I challenged myself. Could I truly change my life in just 1 week by adopting 7 specific habits? The answer was a resounding yes. It wasn't an overnight miracle. I struggled at first, wrestling with the urge to hit snooze, feeling sore after my first workouts, and even battling digital distractions. But with persistence and a willingness to learn, I began to notice profound shifts in my energy, mood, and overall well-being. In this account, I'll detail each habit, share personal experiences, and include additional research and insights that have helped me understand why these changes work. My hope is that you, too, will find the inspiration and practical guidance needed to start your own journey toward a better, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Habit 1. Waking up early. Seize the day before it starts. I used to be a night owl who dreaded mornings. The idea of leaving my warm bed at 5 a.m. felt almost impossible. But one day, I decided to try it out. I set my alarm for 5 a.m., and the first few mornings were brutal. I'd wake up groggy, reluctant to leave my comfort zone, and question my decision. However, by the third day, something magical began to happen. There's a unique, almost sacred quality to the early morning. The quiet, the gentle chirping of birds, and the calmness of a sleeping world made me feel as if I'd been given a secret gift, a head start before the chaos of the day kicked in. I began using those extra hours to do simple stretches, take a short walk around my neighborhood, and even meditate for a few minutes. Research shows that early risers often experience improved concentration, better mood regulation, and even more restful sleep at night. Personally, I discovered that these quiet moments allowed me to reflect on my goals and set a positive tone for the day ahead. If you're interested in trying this habit, start gradually, maybe by setting your alarm just 15 minutes earlier than usual. Over time, those extra minutes can add up to a truly transformative morning routine. Habit 2. Daily exercise, the foundation for a healthy mind and body. For years, I made excuses to avoid exercise. I'd tell myself I was too busy, too tired, or simply that tomorrow would be a better day to start. But then I committed to 20 minutes of physical activity each day for a week. I mixed it up with yoga, light jogging, and basic bodyweight exercises. Initially, my muscles protested and I felt exhausted. Yet, by day 4, the benefits were undeniable. Every morning, as I laced up my sneakers and stepped outside, I felt an increasing sense of energy and clarity. That cool, crisp morning air, combined with the rhythmic sound of my footsteps, created a feeling of freedom and focus. It wasn't just about burning calories or building muscle. It was about dedicating time to myself, releasing stress, and boosting those natural endorphins. One morning, during a run at dawn, I experienced a rare moment of pure clarity and peace. It was as if every step was a reminder that I was capable of more than I'd ever imagined. Over time, not only did my physical fitness improve, but my overall outlook became more positive and resilient. I learned that exercise isn't about perfection or extreme workouts. It's about finding movement you enjoy and integrating it into your daily routine. If you're new to exercising, start with small, manageable sessions. Whether it's a brisk walk, a short yoga session, or a dance break in your living room, the key is consistency. Over time, even a little movement can produce remarkable changes in both your body and mind. Habit 3. Journaling, discovering yourself through the written word. I once thought journaling was only for those with a lot of free time, or for deep thinkers. But committing to 10 minutes of journaling every night completely reshaped my perspective. Initially, I jot down simple notes like, "I woke up early today," or "I worked out," but gradually, I began to explore my inner thoughts, feelings, and dreams. Writing down my experiences provided a safe space to process my emotions and reflect on my progress. I started to notice patterns, moments of anxiety, bursts of joy, and even recurring challenges that I could address with actionable steps. For example, after a particularly stressful day at work, I wrote about what had triggered my anxiety and brainstormed small changes I could make the next day. This simple act of reflection helped me gain clarity and control over my emotions. Studies have shown that expressive writing can significantly reduce stress and improve mental health. From my own experience, journaling became a form of therapy, a personal dialogue where I could truly be honest without judgment. I even started a gratitude section in my journal, listing 3 things I was thankful for every day. This small habit shifted my focus from what was lacking to what was already abundant in my life. If you've never tried journaling, I encourage you to give it a shot. Don't worry about structure or perfect prose. Just let your thoughts flow. Over time, you might find that the act of writing not only brings clarity and peace, but also sparks creativity and self-discovery. Habit 4. Mindful eating, savoring every bite. In the hustle of modern life, I often found myself eating on the run, tossing food into my mouth while checking my phone or working at my computer. This habit not only dulled my enjoyment of meals, but also led to overeating and sluggish digestion. Determined to break this cycle, I committed to practicing mindful eating for a week. Mindful eating is all about focusing on the experience of eating. I transformed my dining area into a peaceful space by clearing the table, turning off distractions, and even dimming the lights. Each meal became a ritual. I began to notice the subtle flavors, textures, and even the sounds of my food. For instance, the crunch of fresh vegetables or the delicate sweetness of fruit took on new dimensions when savored slowly. Not only did I find that I enjoyed my meals more, but I also discovered that I felt fuller and more satisfied with smaller portions. Research supports this, showing that mindful eating can improve digestion, reduce overeating, and promote a healthier relationship with food. For me, it was a revelation. Each bite became an opportunity to connect with my body and appreciate the nourishment it provided. If you're intrigued by the idea of mindful eating, start with 1 meal a day. Sit down without distractions, breathe deeply, and truly savor each bite. You might be surprised at how a simple shift in focus can transform your eating experience and overall well-being. Habit 5. Limiting screen time, reclaiming your life from digital distractions. In today's digital age, it's all too easy to lose hours scrolling through social media or binge-watching videos. I was once addicted to my phone, feeling a constant pull to check notifications and get lost in the digital world. But I soon realized that this habit was eroding my productivity, mental clarity, and even my sleep quality. I set a rule for myself: limit non-work screen time to just 1 hour per day. The first few days were a challenge. I felt like I was missing out on the latest updates and trends. However, as the hours added up, I began to notice significant benefits. Without constant digital interruptions, I had time to reconnect with hobbies and interests I had long neglected. One evening, instead of scrolling through my phone after dinner, I took a walk in the park. The experience was refreshing. A chance to breathe in the fresh air, listen to the rustle of leaves, and enjoy a moment of solitude. My sleep improved dramatically too, as I replaced late-night screen time with a relaxing bedtime routine that included reading and quiet reflection. Limiting screen time isn't about rejecting technology altogether. It's about regaining control and being intentional with your time. Try turning off notifications, setting designated, tech-free hours, or even leaving your phone in another room during meals. The extra time you gain might just open up new opportunities for creativity, connection, and self-care. Habit 6. Reading and continuous learning, expanding your horizons. One habit I hadn't given much thought to until recently was dedicating time to reading and learning something new every day. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to neglect the benefits of reading. Yet, I found that even just 30 minutes a day of reading or watching educational content can have a profound impact. I started with books on personal development, psychology, and even biographies of people who had overcome adversity. Each book opened a new window into different perspectives and ideas. I discovered that continuous learning not only keeps the mind sharp, but also fuels creativity and resilience. I even enrolled in a few free online courses, which broadened my understanding of various subjects and helped me keep up with trends in my field. For me, reading became a way to unwind and refocus. It provided a mental escape from daily stress and allowed me to dream bigger and set higher goals. Whether it was through a gripping novel, an inspiring self-help book, or an informative podcast, I found that learning something new every day enriched my life in ways I hadn't imagined. If you're looking to incorporate more learning into your routine, start small. Choose topics that genuinely interest you and set aside a dedicated time each day. You might find that this habit not only enhances your knowledge, but also sparks new passions and ideas that can transform your personal and professional life. Habit 7. Nurturing social connections, building a supportive network. Finally, one of the most impactful habits I embraced was dedicating time to nurture my social connections. In a world dominated by screens and virtual interactions, it's all too easy to let real-life relationships slip away. I noticed that the quality of my interactions had been diminishing. I was so absorbed in my digital life that I rarely had genuine conversations with friends, family, or even strangers. I made a conscious effort to reconnect with the people around me. I scheduled regular meetups with old friends, joined local clubs, and even engaged in spontaneous conversations with neighbors. One memorable afternoon, after limiting my screen time, I met a friend for coffee at a local cafe. Our deep, uninterrupted conversation reminded me of the power of human connection. I realized that these interactions not only lifted my spirits, but also enriched my perspective on life. Nurturing social relationships isn't just about catching up on the latest news. It's about sharing experiences, offering support, and building a community. I began setting aside time each evening to reach out to someone. A simple phone call, a text, or even a handwritten note. This habit brought unexpected rewards. I felt more connected, less isolated, and more understood. If you feel that your relationships could use a boost, consider making social interactions a regular part of your routine. Whether it's joining a local event, volunteering, or simply having dinner with someone you care about, these small acts of connection can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Conclusion: embracing the journey of self-improvement. Over the course of that transformative week, I learned that small, consistent changes can lead to monumental improvements in every aspect of life. By waking up early, exercising daily, journaling, practicing mindful eating, limiting screen time, dedicating time to learning, and nurturing social connections, I not only enhanced my physical and mental health, but also gained a deeper understanding of myself. One major insight was that change isn't a race, it's a journey. There will be days when you struggle, moments of doubt, and setbacks along the way. But each small step is progress. Every minute spent on self-care, every thoughtful bite, every page read, and every conversation had adds up to a richer, more meaningful life. Here are a few personal takeaways from my experience. Perseverance pays off. There were moments when I wanted to give up, but I learned to celebrate even the smallest victories. Over time, these small wins built my confidence and motivated me to keep going. Create a conducive environment. Your surroundings can greatly influence your habits. Whether it's a quiet corner for reading, a clean space for mindful eating, or a designated workout area at home, setting up your environment to support your goals is crucial. Reward yourself. Recognize your progress. After a day of sticking to your new routine, treat yourself to something enjoyable, a favorite snack, a good book, or simply time to relax. These rewards reinforce positive behavior and make the journey more enjoyable. Build a community. Sharing your journey with others can provide accountability, support, and inspiration. Whether it's a friend, family member, or an online community, don't hesitate to reach out and share your experiences. Never stop learning. Continuous learning keeps your mind active and open. Embrace every opportunity to expand your horizons, whether through books, podcasts, courses, or real-life conversations. Practice gratitude. Lastly, always take a moment to appreciate where you are. Recognizing the little things, like a beautiful sunrise, a kind gesture from a stranger, or even a moment of silence, can transform your perspective and instill a lasting sense of joy. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. It's a series of small adjustments that eventually culminate in significant transformation. I encourage you to choose one habit that resonates with you and start there. Over time, you can build upon these small changes and create a lifestyle that truly reflects the best version of yourself. I hope this story inspires you to take control of your life and implement positive habits that bring long-term benefits. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a victory on your path to a more balanced, fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May it spark your own adventure towards self-improvement and genuine happiness. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the notification bell to never miss our latest uploads.